Hey, yo, kid.
Watch out for the jab.
What is going on, people?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, y'all?
This is People Call Me Jay.
Young Al.
And this is Breezy Rando, and this is the Jab Podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome back, Brock.
Yeah, thank you so
we
much.
missed you.
So how was the trip, man?
I miss you guys so much. It was fucking great. I got to go back to the Midwest, see my homies in Minneapolis. Shout out to all y'all. And
Nice.
then I got
Shout
to...
out Minneapolis homies.
Yeah, shout out to my Minneapolis homies, all y'all listening.
Hashtag.
Minneapolis homies. And then I got to spend the rest of my week in Wisconsin with my family, which
Great
is
White
so
W.
great. What's that?
The Great White W.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty.
Great White.
How was the weather, man?
It was so nice. I explained it like, you know, when you live in the Midwest or somewhere where it's cold and during the winter you take a vacation somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Like, that's how good it felt going from the south to the north in the summer. Because, like, as soon as I got off the plane, I was like, I can breathe. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt to be outside. Like, I'm not sweaty. Like,
Just
the breeze. Like, I was almost
muggy.
I was almost chilly.
Chilly.
Yeah, it was like under 75 when I landed.
Damn, that's
It's
perfect.
beautiful.
Dude.
And I feel, it was just so great.
I saw on Snapchat and things you had like a cabin on the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My parents have a place up north Wisconsin.
A cabin?
The cabin up north there. Hey,
The cabin store.
That's like a white people rite of passage to have a
to get
second
a
home.
It's the white.
I want one.
One's not
I'm
enough.
down.
This one doesn't have enough trees
We're
around
making
it.
one with just pure wood.
Yeah.
I feel like that's dope because like you have the place where you live and work, and then you have a getaway. But it was really funny. One of the days at my cabin, there's like this like local bar up there that we always go to whenever I go up there, and my dad like gave me some money because like there's a jukebox and there's no music.
Daddy,
playing.
can I have some money?
No. He just slipped me a $5. He's like, hey, like go play some tunes. Like,
Oh, okay, I see.
that's
Yeah.
like what like the relationship my dad and I have. Like we always show each other music and stuff like that. Like it's
Yeah,
kinda,
that's
it's
cool as
kind of
hell.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he's like, hey, like go play some tunes. I was like, all right. So I go to the jukebox and I'm selecting songs and I started with "Eye of the Tiger" because like okay.
Perfect.
So with jukebox songs, like the first one always like sets the mood because
Yeah.
there's no music, and then all of a sudden there's music. So like
And they're gonna look and
Everyone's
see
gonna
who's
look.
playing it, and they're gonna be
Mhm.
like, "Do we respect this guy or not?"
yeah. So I
good
was
choice.
like, "Eye of the Tiger" is gonna set the mood.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah. So I picked it, and it wasn't playing, and I realized that they had to turn the speakers on.
Yeah.
So
Oh shit.
it was like by the time they turned them on, the song was like fading out. And the second song I played, it was like from like an '80s like album. It was, like I was like, oh, people like '80s here. It was like "Hungry Like the Wolf" or something like that. Like everyone loves that song. And
What?
I'm hungry like the wolf. You know that one? I don't. People like that. It's a pretty popular song.
For some reason, just saying like the title didn't help at all. Like,
I don't know any of the other words. That's the only part I know.
Oh shit, that's funny.
It's a
No,
popular
I don't know
song.
that song.
It's by Duran Duran.
It's a what kind of person song?
No, I said it's a popular song.
it's a
Oh,
white
okay.
cabin person.
Oh, white people love that song for sure.
Nerd.
And Samuel L.
We'll get to that in a minute. But so I thought I picked that song, and all of a sudden, "Eye of the Tiger" is fading out. And it's like really quiet, so I think they turn the speakers up, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" by Cyndi Lauper starts blaring
Yes.
through the bar. Everyone stares at me like I'm the guy who played "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," and everyone is giving me the death stare, like rednecks, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like on
City
vacation.
folk
like,
coming to
what
our
the
town.
And they
playing
probably
this
thought you were
feminine
trying
music.
to be funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they thought. They were like giving me death eyes. Like, girls don't want to have fun.
And you have origami tattooed on your arm.
And
They
I had my
definitely
nose
mad.
piercing, like up
Oh,
north.
you
Like
had
I
your
was,
nose
I
piercing
stuck
in?
out.
Oh, yeah.
I stuck out like a sore.
What was on your
thumb.
feet?
Shoes.
Like, what kind of shoes? What kind of shoes?
I don't know. Not like the
Where-
Timberlands.
City shoes.
Were your toenails painted?
No, I had my toes done. They're out and about. No, I wasn't dressing like super like out there. Like
Yeah.
besides my like nose piercing and tattoos and stuff. But
In
like,
my head, you're dancing in the corner.
I
But just
wasn't.
with your hip, like that dancer, they just move one hip.
So
Oh.
at this time.
The one
like
hit.
tapping my foot in the
Yeah.
corner. So at this time, I'm still at the jukebox picking songs, and everyone stares at me. It was so awkward and quiet, but like the bartender just like made a joke like, yeah, like girls do want to have fun and like start high fiving. People kind of broke the ice.
Good joke.
But I sat down and like my face is so red. Like I was so embarrassed.
Did you talk to your dad about it?
I mean, they all looked at me like
they were like
there.
right there.
Yeah. I was like, I promise I didn't play the song.
You should have
like,
ran.
They would have saw me ran
It
from
was
the
hilarious
jukebox.
though. Like I just put on girls just want to have fun.
just
and
run
chill.
away.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was. I mean, it's funny though. Like
They're
that's
just
not
like,
gonna like scar
welcome
me.
back, Brock.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's like
I feel like a healthy dose of embarrassment is important to have once in a while.
it's humbling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jinx, you owe him a soda.
You can't jinx for another
You owe
person.
me a Michelob.
I'm just sticking up for him, bro.
It's Michelob time, baby.
Yeah, like I feel like if you don't have that, you don't have a gauge for just being, like you said, humble. Like your head gets bigger and bigger
Yeah.
the less you get embarrassed.
All right.
Alec? What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Holy shit,
Damn, that's
on the spot.
That's
Yeah.
a
It's a
big,
big
question to
question.
ask somebody. Do you know your most embarrassing
My
moment?
most embarrassing moment?
Huh.
Yeah, that's a
That's
tough
a
one.
really tough question to answer.
Mm.
I have a lot of moments that I like remember being really embarrassing, but like for my biggest one, no. Let's see. Okay, I got one. But this is low key just embarrassing for me because I was the only one who really knew what was going on.
Oh, okay.
But it was like I was just disappointed in myself. I had ate some questionable food the night before, and I had to get up early for work, and I woke up to a fart. I thought it was just a fart, but it turned out to be more than a fart. Later
Oh,
on.
no.
Yeah, it was a shart, commonly known as a shart.
Oh,
and
no.
so yeah, I get up and I rush to work, and I get to work, and I could smell something the whole time, and like that's a
What the
funky,
hell?
it's a funky smell. Yeah, turns out it was me. I sharted. And
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it was terrible. And then once I realized what happened, I was just like, "Oh my god!" I just like walked around with like a Tootsie Roll sized.
Damn.
So you don't think anyone knew?
Yeah, I hope not, man. I feel like people like.
Were you doing the waddle out?
No,
Can
I
you
didn't.
imagine if people are like, I think Jordan shit his pants?
Yeah, and I don't think people would say something like for you to point out someone who shit their pants. Like you either really like them or you really don't like them.
Damn.
Like you just genuinely want them to be like safe and like know their shit in their pants, or you're just like I just want to call this motherfucker out. Yeah. So yeah, nobody told me, and I cleaned myself up, and I went about my life. Really, like you two and the other 700 or 800 people that are listening to this episode, the only people I've told about this.
Wow.
Damn. You're definitely waddling.
I was
can't see it.
I was thinking about telling our listeners to submit embarrassing stories, but I don't know if people would do that
Anonymously?
anonymously. We won't use your name on the air. If you want to say it.
Yes, do it.
So my most embarrassing was when I used to have my skater phase, and I would wear my my
God.
jeans,
Agnes?
my crew jeans.
Super.
Crew jeans.
Crew jeans, yeah,
What are they-
KREW.
Oh,
They're
okay,
skateboarding
okay.
from Zoomies.
Did
They're
they
my
have the-
favorite.
Did they have the thing on the side for hammers?
Oh
the little
no, they were
claw?
skinny.
Remember
It's like
that?
Dickies.
Yeah. So these were like stretchy, so you could do tricks on skateboards and things. And so one day I woke up after
How tight were they? Were they tight?
decently tight.
Okay.
Decently. So I woke up one morning and I guess mine and my sister's laundry got mixed up.
Oh my
And,
god.
Yeah, this is about junior year actually.
Oh my
sophomore
God.
year.
And I knew you junior year. Your
I
legs
know.
could probably fit into
I know,
Coco's.
man. So I put on my sister's jeans and I would sag too, so I wouldn't wear them high, and I was sagging all day, and I was wearing her jeans all day at school, and I was like, wow, these are like pretty comfortable, they're stretchy and shit because they're girl jeans.
Yeah.
And I was wearing them all day, and I like got home and they had like diamonds on the ass, and I was like, holy
They had
shit.
diamonds on the ass.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
like,
That is
I
so
was like,
funny.
holy shit. Like, they weren't that far out from a guy pair of jeans, but they
Yeah.
just had like weird things on, like the pattern was
bedazzled
different.
ass.
See, but ignorance is bliss. You went the entire day.
Dude,
You had no
all
idea.
day, and I
Yeah,
was just like,
that's
I
true.
wonder who saw me.
Yeah.
And I kept a thug life, dude.
I remember when I was in high school, I was in Improvity, which is like an improv troupe, and we would do shows, and we were like acting out actions on stage, and mine was like, I'm brushing my teeth. But if you like don't have a toothbrush and you
Paint a visual. Have our listeners do it right now.
all right, so everyone hold your hand out like you're brushing your teeth, and then
Okay.
just do the back and forth motion with your mouth open.
Oh.
I did that in front of like 600 people, And everyone laughed, and I didn't even realize it until after. It wasn't like, I mean, it's funny because like I wanted it to be funny, but I didn't want it to be like that kind of funny.
I think deep inside, subconsciously, like you knew what you were doing. As your friend, I was like, that's hilarious.
Somebody in the back of the crowd was just like, oh yeah.
You made some teacher's dream.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
Some creepy janitor.
I've been waiting for this day, Brock.
Just like mopping nothing in the back. Just like
dry mop.
No wonder I work for the school.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
His name's Sammy. No, I'm sorry. That's like not what I'm picturing. That's not where that's not where that's supposed to go.
That was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Also, I just have another quick one because this one I thought was funny.
Let's hear it.
One time we were at a basketball tournament growing up, and the ball hit the rim when we were doing drills, like pregame drills, and it fucking decked me in the face. It hurt so bad, and I went on the bench. And one of my homies, Brett, his mom came up and was like with a Gatorade, and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And she's like, "For Brett."
So was it for you?
Oh, yeah. I was like crying, like icing my head. And she came up with a Gatorade. So I was like, oh, that's really nice. Like she wanted to give me a Gatorade.
She wanted to give it to Brett.
It wasn't my Gatorade.
Yeah.
I felt so dumb after. I was like,
I've had a lot of those moments.
Yeah. It's just like shit. And you know what's funny? It's like I still think about that and let it haunt me to this day. I was like 10. You know, I guarantee she doesn't think about it.
Need closure?
I think about it a lot.
Like she needs to give you a Gatorade.
I feel like I should talk to her.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't mean to assume that you were giving me a Gatorade.
Lady. You owe me a Gatorade.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say.
Blue.
She's not. She doesn't have to give me a Gatorade.
She does.
I feel like she owes you a Gatorade.
Oh, well, you can tell her. I'm not gonna tell her.
No. She was cool.
Yeah, she is cool.
That was a fun house.
Shout out to Miss Brett's mom.
So something
Miss Brett's mom.
Something I was actually really excited about today is getting into our questions from our listeners, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate you guys are sending us stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
I want to go with mine first because I love it. I love this topic. It's my favorite thing to talk about sometimes. So this is from Instagram name K.A. Athleen. I think she's going for Kathleen.
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 Sorry,
oh,
man.
Man.
I'm not trying to roast you. I love our listeners.
Listen to this. She's definitely from Texas. She said, can y'all describe some signs your man or woman is cheating? No punctuation.
Wait. That's what she said?
She said, can y'all describe some signs your man or woman is cheating? I feel like the number one thing is like the phone face down is like a big indicator.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
Yeah. Or disappearing.
Disappearing.
Like people disappearing or the phone disappearing?
Like just moments of the day, like you're
like you're
where were
out,
you?
and then it's like out of nowhere. Like, where'd you go?
Yeah, they just run out the window. No, I think if the person is kind of like just gone, like ghosted for like 2 hours, hour of the day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taking a nap.
And getting home and showering.
Yes, the shower.
Like just getting that filth off.
Sounds like dirty.
I honestly feel like if you kind of have to ask yourself the question, like there's probably something going on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's 50-50 because some people like to assume the worst, even though nothing is happening.
Yeah.
But if it consistently keeps happening and there are true signs, then most likely it might be happening.
Yeah. I feel like some people who have gotten like hurt and cheated on in the past, like kind of expect that from everybody.
Right.
So sometimes I think people could be like a little just like insecure about that, but I don't know. I mean, if it's consistent, like you said, like what are some signs? You said like the phone, like what is? I wonder if
always face down. Think about you flip a coin and it's always on tails. Something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Passcode's always changing.
Yeah. Here. This is the thing you do. You wait until the person is in the room with you and their phone is out visible, and you call their phone. Ooh. If that shit don't make noise, nothing happens, they're cheating on you. I don't care what they say.
Yeah. Or like Pizza Hut calls late night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the caller ID, it just says like Pizza Hut. Like, why is Pizza Hut calling you at 3 in the morning?
Like, that's the benefit of the cell phone is to have it. It's always like this alert to tell you when people are trying to communicate. So why would you make that main function to shut it off unless you're hiding something?
Yeah, like for me, like one thing is like not that I'm going through a phone, but how accessible is the phone? Does she keep it out, or do they keep it out at all times? And like I can grab it if I want to, or is it always?
Have you ever gone
possession?
through a girl's phone?
Hell yeah.
Have you?
No.
I have.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm the type of person where I'd really just like rather not know. And
I don't want.
I know, right? Mario Winans. I'm in the tub with the floating pictures and shit. Yeah,
with a gold chain on.
Diddy yeah. That's me.
You know what's fucked up is some people that listen to this might be too young for that reference.
Whoa.
Oh god.
Yeah, he was a very timely artist. Yeah.
Google it. Please.
Mario Winans.
We'll put it in our notes.
Yeah, he was a hurt motherfucker.
What were you saying?
I went through phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Mm-hmm.
You'll find what you're looking for if you look hard enough.
Like, and that's where I
you'll
go
find
with
some
like,
other shit.
most likely if I'm urged to go through your phone, then most likely something might be happening because that's how I'm feeling. Like, I don't just wake up one morning and I'm like, today's the day. Do something new. You know? So.
Yeah, I've never really been inclined to do it. Have you done it?
Yes, and I've done it and not really found shit, but still got mad.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, it's a horrible way to like deal with something, but yeah, I still get mad. I get more mad because like there's every time I've done it, I've only done it a couple times. Yeah, there's just like 75 dudes in the inbox. Like, what's up? Hey, you're beautiful.
For sure.
You know, it's like
sure.
It irritates me because I want to go to every single one of those guys and be like, hey, listen here, bud.
What's going on?
These are my cheeks.
Finger in the face, stern wag. I might poke him in the chest if he pushes me too far.
Listen here, bucko.
Yeah. But yeah, it's more frustrating because I know, like, it's just, I don't know, all that, it's a dirty place.
It's negative energy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to surround myself around people that are, like, going to do that to me.
Yeah.
Or be negative like that.
So maybe it's probably better not to know. Yeah.
So I guess, like, when we're talking about, like, signs of cheating, so, like, it's mostly phones.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? It's, like, imagine, like, time before cell phones where people like your like
lipstick on the collar.
No, like people calling your home phone.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Girl picks up and she just like hangs up.
Or they just show up.
Or because now it's like if something like say you have a fight, you're just like I'm gonna go download Tinder.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like it's that easy. You know, back then.
If someone just showed up at my place, I'd be irritated. I'd be like, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd be alarmed if someone just showed up. Like, something's wrong. Someone's dying.
What if it was me?
You've done that to me before.
Yeah, I like showing up places.
Yeah.
I like surprises.
I've showed up at a couple of friends' houses.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I've definitely done it when it's, like, the wrong time. I remember, like, I used to, like, when I was living in Minnesota, when I first moved there, I was like, oh, I'll go surprise my parents. They live in Wisconsin. It was, like, a 5-hour drive. And I would go there, and they just, like, weren't prepared to have me at all. Like, that's, like, the work week and stuff like that. I was like, hey, let's party. They're like, no. Like,
we're busy.
I was like, come on. I surprised you. You're supposed to.
Aren't you happy?
I'm here.
Yeah. I like surprises, but I suppose I probably wouldn't like surprises if it was, like, side chicks coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Yeah.
That's bad news bears.
Just like, hey, remember me?
Yeah, one time in my old apartment, I was walking down to my car, and my brother was sitting in another car in the parking lot, and he didn't live anywhere really near the apartment I lived at. He was sitting in the passenger seat with some dude drinking a beer. He's like, what up, Jay? And I'm like, what are you doing out here? He's like, just chilling. So apparently, because my brother had to move back home with his mother, and apparently he would use my parking lot at my apartments to meet up with people and go do stuff. So like he was comfortable in my parking lot because I lived there. He'd link up with people there,
and he wouldn't come see you though.
No,
like,
yeah,
just like him by himself.
Yeah,
you know, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
it's like a familiar place in public to go.
It's
like
so
meet.
funny because it's so far though from where he lives.
Yeah,
like, it's a good 10-minute drive.
But you start to know that as like your own like location.
Yeah.
Like I know, you know what I'm saying. Like if I drink a beer in the parking lot, no one's gonna do anything.
Right.
But if you go to like a bowling alley, like
or
you're just looking out paranoid, like oh, a cop's coming
outside your parents' house. Because he lives at home, right?
Yeah. His mom sees him just with some dude drinking a beer in the car. Like that looks suspicious.
What's up, Mom?
Yeah. You want one? They're cold. What other questions? We had another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Applesauce42 wrote us and said, "Why are women attracted to bad boys?" And his reasoning was because he thinks he's a good guy and he does everything right, but in the end, the girls he goes after,
it's a classic situation.
Go after the bad boys.
That's
and this is a great question for us.
So yeah, I think my personal opinion on this is that honestly, I think women look for, and this is totally just like a guy's perspective, but like women look for like bad guys that they feel that they can change and turn them good.
That's a good, that makes sense because they always want to be a part of like the solution because then they've created something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they don't want to be with like the nice guy right away because it's just too easy and it's boring. So they look for a challenge at first, and then it turns into something a little more stable.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, where are you going with this, Jay?
I think the answer is a little more simple. I think that women are attracted to bad boys because they aren't you. They want
me.
Yeah, no, they.
Oh, okay.
Whoever the guy
Call me
is.
out.
Applesauce. 42.
I'm bad.
Whoever the guy is, so like you could be a good dude, and she's gonna want the bad guy. If she got the bad guy, she's gonna want the good dude. Women don't. They don't like. They really like. They just want. You always want something different. Like even as a guy, we were talking about this earlier.
Sure.
As a dude, like there's never a point where like this is the hottest chick that's ever been in the world, and that's it. Like, there's always someone that you find more attractive.
Always someone.
Yeah. So I feel like it's the same for women.
I'm gonna take this one back to like our primal instincts.
Bring it
and
back.
say that they want a bad boy because that was the one that would go out and kill and like bring home shit. Like you go through the beard theory.
He had the lowest hanging loincloth.
Yeah, like girls like beards because it's like a supportive thing. Like that's the man of the group.
He can store things.
He's protective and can take care of the family.
I can understand that.
So I would take that one back.
But bad boys aren't always big and strong.
That's true.
Sometimes they just stab people.
I feel like. I feel like the new bad boys are just like skinny dudes who smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Leather jackets and Harleys.
It's like denim shorts.
Yeah, but they still protest straws.
Hey, no, that's shout out to all my straw protesters out there.
I'm glad we talked about this. How many straws do you think you stopped from being just created in the world? How much of a dent do you think you put in
So far, I believe that I've refused this situation for a straw over 100 times already.
Okay. Do you think that? I mean, not to sound
how many times?
Dick,
over 100.
Damn. Do you think that those 100 straws weren't made and used anyway?
No, but that's not the issue. It's not that they're being made. It's the fact that they're being disposed of. Mm-hmm. So that's one less straw that's going to be disposed of.
So has the straw industry come to a halt? Is what I'm asking.
No,
because now you're just making it worse. Now people are definitely going to throw them away
because they're unused.
Yeah.
So the reason why you get more straws is because you throw the old ones out. But if you don't throw the old ones out, then you don't have to get new ones. So I'm
reusing your one straw.
No, so you just keep it?
Well, no.
Or just don't use a straw at all?
No. Okay, so me not using a straw means that they don't have to get new straws. So in fact, they're buying less straws, and so they'll make less straws.
So this is like, Brock goes into a restaurant and they buy 2,000 straws a week at this restaurant. He goes in once a week and gets one less straw. Do you think they buy less than 2,000 straws because of that?
Oh, you're talking about like how much quantity they're.
I'm not the only person not turning away straws now. So like me and 500 other people, maybe that's gonna make a difference.
It's a busy restaurant.
So why did the
Starbucks?
Why did you stop?
Starbucks.
Okay, so
what is your reasoning?
Every day, over 500,000 straws going to the ocean. Every day. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of straws.
It's so bad for the environment, and they don't like go away when they're in the ocean. Like they stay there, and it's just like
so they're just like floating above the water. Like are the fish eating it and shit? Like is it bad?
It's really bad for the fish. And honestly, like all these like vacation spots like aren't going to be pretty one day because it's just gonna be a bunch of floating trash.
That's such a weird thing that like people would think that is a problem. Like 20 years ago, if you were like, you should probably stop using straws. Even today, I mean, it's still today. People would be like, what?
I feel like as time goes on here, we're starting to realize how much we're destroying the environment, and it's just like important to start places. Like even if it is just me at a restaurant saying no to a straw, at least I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just be another person fucking up the future for someone else.
It starts somewhere. I get it.
It's until you get hepatitis or herpes
from the glass.
Yeah, I'm kidding about hepatitis. It's probably not how you get it. I don't know much about it. But
sometimes it is scary going to a restaurant and saying no straw.
If you were,
it's basically the raw dog of eating food.
Oh my god!
You can buy straws though, right? That are like collapsible.
You can, yeah. You can buy reusable straws. So that's the one thing I've been like struggling with recently. Is like there's been a lot of times where I want a straw, like iced coffee and stuff like that. Like all the ice, just like my mustache gets all like coffee up. I think we had a
straw this morning. I did,
and I threw it out.
In my
Starbucks. Actually, Starbucks did put a straw in there. I think you can request not to have straws.
Makes sense, yeah. They just put it in one of those
Starbucks. No, they're actually. But the thing is, like, they're not doing the plastic straws as much, but they're doing plastic lids. Like it's still plastic that's going to get thrown away in the ocean.
So with California doing that new ban, and people are actually like might be able to go to jail from this.
That's
what
ridiculous.
The straw ban?
Yeah,
That's
the straw
stupid.
ban that's going on.
Like, how are you gonna send people to jail for a straw?
People get fines for not wearing their seatbelts.
People get off of murder. How the fuck are they gonna get locked up for?
How long do you think
straws?
they can sit in jail for?
That's ridiculous, man.
Is it actually said that you can be in jail for using straws?
That's what like all the news are reporting.
Because imagine if you have a job.
Fake news.
Imagine if you have a job and a family and you go to
China.
you go to jail for 3 days because you used a straw. That's ridiculous.
There's no way they're gonna send you to jail. Maximum fine is $250.
That's
Maybe if
still-
you don't pay the fine. Okay, is it?
for some people? $250 is it.
What's the rule though? You can't use straws.
So like if you're walking down the street with a straw, like a cop's gonna be like, bloop bloop.
Do you think we're gonna see the first straw shooting?
Oh, racist.
He
for
wouldn't
straw
put it
shooting.
down. He had like a whole bundle of them.
there's gonna be
He was
straw.
selling the straws.
There's gonna be straw dealers in the alleys and stuff like that.
We got to get on this underground straw dealing thing early. Yeah.
Jordan, we can't be a part of the problem.
Hey, bro, it's just straws.
It's not just straws.
It ain't my fault what people do with the straws.
Coming
I just do with
soon, the
straws.
Jab collapsible straws.
Ooh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what'd be a great idea, actually? Like, on the real note, instead of collapsible straws, is just using normal straws all the time and throwing them out.
No.
Get two.
Boo.
I'm just kidding.
Boo.
I'm joking.
The thing is, like, everything at first that we do now to, like, make the future better was an idea like this. Like, you have to recycle now or else you get a fine? That's stupid. This is like, it's easy. You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about
Like,
the things people get away with, and, like, we're focusing on
the
straws
justice
and
system
recycling.
is fucked up. I'm not, like, saying that it's not.
It's
like,
fixed because of the straw ban.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not like everything's all good because straws are banned. I just think like as far as just like making an effort to try to do something, fine.
Yeah.
I do think it's interesting that like straws got banned before like assault rifles and shit. But, like it's a start.
That's fucking weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That
you
is
guys see that
crazy.
like, you can print 3D guns now?
I
on
did
the
see
website?
that.
Yeah.
If you have a 3D printer.
So do you have to print 3D bullets too?
No, I think the bullets are real. I don't think you can print bullets. I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Dude, I've seen them build houses.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? Like the Lil Wayne line, like how shoot if it's plastic.
Yeah, that's one.
I'm
of the
getting
main,
a 3D gun.
That's one of the main ones that they
It's
they
a
were
big deal.
showing.
What, Lil Wayne?
It's a plastic gun. It kind of looks like PVC piping, and it's a handgun.
PCP?
It's not detectable.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, they're saying like 3D printers can like ruin the mass market of everything.
You could bring them on airplanes and shit.
Yeah.
Nah. No, you can bring them on airplanes.
I think the bullets are real. I think the
Yeah,
bullets
no,
have
if
to be
it's
that
it's still a
normal.
gun.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean-
It's just different material.
Yeah, dude, what
But
I've seen is they do work.
They can get through metal detectors. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
true.
So if you put up your butt or whatever, I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know what's weird is like before 9/11, apparently it was a lot easier to like fly and with drugs and stuff. Like I've heard stories about drug dealers just getting on planes with like bunches of money or like drugs on them. And then 9/11 happened. It's like you can't get on a plane with like a single shred of anything on you.
Well,
ever.
up until recently, they didn't have those like full body scanners and stuff like that. Like you could definitely spoof some heroin and get on a plane easy,
Damn.
like, no doubt.
I always feel like I'm doing something wrong at the airport. Like I just feel like
Oh yeah,
you're being so scrutinized.
Dude.
There's so much pressure.
I get searched every time I go through there. I have to wear like long sleeve
Well, because
shirt.
you're a paranoid dude. I feel like you would be
No,
sweating.
they
like,
always tell me
"We
to
need
come over to
search
the
that guy
side
right now.
Last time they
Are
thought
you
my
serious?
comb was a knife, and yeah, every time I go, I think I'm on a list.
How
I,
sharp
like,
was
look-
your comb?
Not sharp, not sharp at all.
Dull comb, baby.
It was a wood comb, and they were like,
Damn.
"Yeah, what is this in the bag?" And I was like, "It's my comb. It's my brush." And every time they pull me to the side.
Wow.
It's always nerve wracking. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went
I
to
bet.
the Appleton Airport or the Green Bay Airport, followed onto the plane.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was dealing with some airport stuff just recently when I was traveling to and from the Midwest. On the way there, it was pretty good. On the way back, my flights got delayed so many times. Just like everyone was mad in the airport. Like it was a pretty shitty situation.
When you think about that, like it's pretty amazing that people coordinate that shit,
It is nuts.
and they're on time, like by the minute a lot of the time. So we get all mad when they're off. It's like they're fucking flying from across
And
there.
and we're complaining about going up in the air
Yeah.
in a like a fucking ship and
Yeah.
going to our destination.
You know
You
what's
know what's
crazy?
a great movie?
Flight.
Snakes on a Plane.
Oh,
Black
shit.
Snake Moan.
Wait, who
No.
was in that movie?
They're both
Samuel
Samuel L. Jackson movies.
Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, white people love Samuel L. Jackson.
Everybody loves Samuel L.
Have
Jackson.
you ever thought about why? Have you ever thought about it?
Why white people love Samuel L. Jackson?
This
he's
is
funny.
This is just my theory. This probably isn't what a lot of people might think, but it might be
What
what
is
you
it?
think.
Okay.
Have you seen Blackface?
Oh no.
I know it's not gonna be as bad as you think.
Okay, sure.
You've seen blackface, right?
This isn't gonna be as bad as it sounds.
No. I think that Samuel L. is like what blackface was. Samuel L's like the real life version of that. You know, like what they expect. And I know it sounds fucked up, but if you ever think about Samuel L's movies, he's always like, "Well, motherfuckers!" Like he's always like, you know, really like over dramatic.
So he seems like
big facial
like
expressions.
Typical.
Like yeah, exactly. He's like that manufactured kind of concept of black actors, and I think that's why people love him. That's why you see him in stuff that you feel is just kind of like he feels weirdly placed. Like Black Snake Moan. Like you couldn't have done that movie without a black guy like Samuel L. Jackson.
Wow. I never thought about it like that.
That would be hard with Wayne Brady.
Exactly. It wouldn't be the same movie at all. Like Wayne Brady,
bitch.
He's kind of on that same thing, but it's because he's just a white dude in a black dude's body.
Dude.
I used to love Wayne Brady, though.
He's got a good voice.
He's fun.
He is fun.
He's very fun.
Shout out to Wayne Brady.
Whose line is it anyway?
The best show ever.
Oh, he was so funny on that.
You know, I always wondered about that show is because improv it looks tough, but like, do they practice? Because it's just so good. Like a lot of the stuff that they did,
they have to.
It looks like it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I watched it recently. It's on Hulu.
I think it's some of like the most like talented comedy in my opinion.
For sure.
Not that I'm just like biased because I like used to do improv and stuff like that, but like I just like the fact that they can, especially those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they're way better than I ever was. The fact that they can come up with that stuff off the top, it's so funny. I remember one of my favorite ones, like, they're like, things you can say to start a fight. And he walks up and was just like, you guys want to fight? It's just like, that's just so funny. Because your mind's like, oh, like, what could I say to start a fight? But, like, it's so obvious and right there. It's like the fact that they come up with that, like, right away, too. Yeah. It's so funny. They're very talented people.
Very talented.
I wish that show was still on. With, like, new people. Because that Wayne Brady's career, like, launched from that.
He's huge.
Yeah,
he's
Wayne
still
Brady's
on TV
he's
right
paid.
now.
Yeah, he does that game show.
He's still on it, baby.
How I Met Your Mother.
People dress up.
Oh, he was on How I Met Your Mother, too.
That game show's weird.
Yeah, what is it called?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I watched it recently.
Deal or No Deal? No,
I watched
that's
it at the doctor's
one
office.
Yeah, it's always, of course. I feel like Wayne Brady just like is on every TV in the doctor's office.
And people are like laughing.
He's just comforting.
So did you guys see that LeBron started that school?
Which one?
He like started his own school, and there's a ton of benefits.
You can do that. You can just start.
He's just like,
I mean, every school got started at one point.
I know, but I didn't know like some rich dude could be like, I'm gonna start a school.
And not in Africa.
No, yeah, it's in America.
This is verified.
Yes. So that school, he for the students, he offers free tuition, uniforms, a bicycle, which is cool. Like
damn.
And a helmet.
I want a bike right now.
Free transportation within 2 miles, breakfast, lunch, like a ton of
breakfast?
stuff. And guaranteed tuition for all the students that graduate to the University of Akron, I believe. Like that's just crazy.
I think
that's nuts.
The coolest thing is that he's putting parents with like helping them get jobs.
Yeah. Well, I think the school is designed for like people who don't have like as much opportunity growing up. Like
so awesome.
How much
that is so
that
cool.
costed him?
So much.
You know what's amazing about this is like I feel like there's just gonna be people that find a way to hate LeBron still. It's like basketball's basketball, but this man is doing shit for real people in the real world.
There was that one
But Jordan? No.
There was that one
Jordan didn't start a school.
There was that one woman that told LeBron just to shut up and play basketball when he was speaking on it's like, yeah, it's pretty good he didn't just like shut up and play basketball.
Yeah,
like, this man actually cares.
He should invite her to the school.
Speaking of Jordan not being shit, fucking I heard a story. Jordan had like a kids camp, like a basketball camp. And have you ever heard like rumors of like Jordan being like cheap and stuff like that in the past? So like he had the basketball at the kids camp, and Chris Paul was there, and Chris Paul was told Jordan like, hey, if you don't make all of these shots, everyone in this camp gets free Jordans. Guess what he did? Hit every shot.
Fucking shot.
You kids aren't getting no fucking shoes.
I think that's him being competitive, bro.
I feel like, I mean, like,
that's his competitive.
He's just an asshole.
He could have looked at the camera and missed.
I've heard stories about Jordan though, like where he's just that's how competitive.
I've heard he's a dick.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear that story with him and Chameleonaire?
No.
Chameleonaire bought this like jersey of his at an auction for a ton of money, and he asked him to sign it. And he basically told Chameleonaire like, "Get the fuck out of my face."
Damn, yeah. I didn't hear any of this. I just knew he was super competitive, but
like he bets a lot too. He gambles a lot.
I knew he was gambling.
And he's got those big ass like boot cut jeans.
Yeah.
He's a rich motherfucker, and I feel like he's just like he didn't do school and shit. Like
No.
he'll do kids camps, but they pay hella money for that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like I would say, like wealthy people don't get rich by giving all their money away.
Yeah.
But I don't think LeBron is like not gonna be rich.
No,
like he's doing
I think,
good,
and he's gonna do even better because people are gonna support him now. Because his move to California was very like whoa, and now that he's doing the school, like I feel like people are like, all right, like he's a good guy at least.
And dude, his kids are blown up.
Oh yeah,
Bronny.
I saw his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, school, yeah.
He's gonna play with his kid.
I hope
That's
so.
gonna be
I
amazing.
really hope so.
Damn.
Because LeBron will be one of the best in the league for a while. Still, I think.
Untouchable.
You know, I saw something the other day on ESPN, and it said like the king and his it's like the king and his something about him like bringing him up and thinking about like a real king. It is weird, bro. It's like some Game of Thrones shit. It's like he's like the king. He's gonna pass it off to Bronny, and there's another one.
I saw them do the same dunk on Instagram. Yeah, they're like did the same dunk
It's
at a
crazy
dunk
he's
contest.
dunking already.
How old is he? Like 13?
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Crazy, man.
I think so.
Talent.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
And the
like
blood.
being like LeBron was so good. Like his kids, like especially being LeBron's kid, like you're gonna want to play basketball.
Yeah, and like you have hoops everywhere, I'm sure.
For
Like,
sure.
There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
you're gonna be like, I want to play basketball, but I
There
can't
are
today.
doors in his house that he can't get through unless he makes a shot.
You ever see?
Oh shit, yeah.
You ever see like Shaq's crib where he had the
With the
basketball
circular bed.
court and stuff? The circular bed is so tight. That's like one of my
Dream
goals
bed,
in life
yes.
to get like the rotating circle bed.
I feel like if Shaq's in your house having sex, you know.
Oh, for sure.
The whole house is just shaking.
Sure. Good Shaq, baby.
Hey, is somebody in the garage beating a mattress with a mallet, or is what's going on back there? No, Daddy's just having some fun.
Oh my
Dad's
god.
just having some fun.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine the aftermath. I don't even want to think about it.
Of having sex with Shaq.
Yes.
I feel like
Well,
she
no, like-
would have to be a big person also.
Well, his wife is the last wife that I've seen him with. She was small. I mean,
Really?
Actually, no, she wasn't small.
Small
she was
compared
a
to
normal
Shaq?
sized person. Yeah.
I seen a picture of him with some girl and she was like half his size.
Yeah, but who isn't half his size?
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
Do you know Yao Ming was the product of genetic experiments? His parents were both really good basketball players, and it wasn't like they made him do anything weird.
what?
Like his parents were really good basketball players in China, and they were like, "You guys are
real?
both tall and good athletes. You guys should have a kid." And they had a
So
kid
they
together.
made it?
Oh, I thought you were saying they like pumped like steroids. In
No,
his fetus
they were
and
just
shit.
like, they just were like, it's pretty likely you're gonna be huge. Yeah,
Oh, because
that's
they're
crazy.
parents,
That'd be cool.
But have you know what CRISPR is?
yeah. Is that where you can change your genes in your
Yeah,
child?
I'm not 100% familiar, but like that, I was listening to a podcast talk about
Oh.
that. And CRISPR is like you can change your genetic code.
I thought you were talking about like changing
Yeah,
like pants.
No.
They say that you can like pick your baby's eye color, and in the future that you'll
Oh,
be able
sure,
to
sure.
check.
Isn't it like the
pick the
cutest
height.
name for that? CRISPR.
Yeah.
CRISPR.
And they use something like that too for like genetic testing for like cancers and stuff. So if your baby is like has a cancer, you're able to see that before the baby is born and stuff.
It's just nuts, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Would you do it?
What? But I'm not to sound conceited, but I'm fond of myself. I think I don't. There's probably a few things that would change, but I'd like to be a little taller. Actually,
Yeah,
now.
taller would be nice.
Like an inch or two. But other than that, I think I'd be scared of the repercussions because anything you put in your body, there's a payback. You know, like if you make yourself super strong and super smart, like at some point, the other shoe's gonna drop.
Picture a society that everyone does that.
Yeah,
you know, and
it's
then
weird.
the people who don't do that now they're at the lower
Oh, yeah,
scale. It's like
absolutely.
kids.
This is a show on Netflix.
That's like kids growing up and then their parents not letting them have Instagram or Snapchat or anything like that, and like that might be the future for their business or their life because that's how you might be based off how many likes you get and how many followers you have.
Or it's how you end up getting into that guy's van down the street.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah.
What?
Because pedophiles and social media.
Yeah.
That's like their hunting ground, bro. You know, most of these dudes do that
I
shit online.
suppose. I wonder, do they still do the Chris Hansen shit?
I don't know if it's...
Because the game has changed since chat rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
big
I
time.
love that
Dude.
show.
Yeah.
It's
Have
the
a
best.
seat.
What's it called?
To Catch a Predator.
To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like a lot of people like watch that. Like,
Yeah.
and they should bring that back.
Dude,
It's got to be with Chris Hansen though.
Those guys were...
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, that show is so.
It was.
fucked
The
up.
moment that they knew they were they got caught was the best. Because they'd always try to lie their way out of it every time.
It's kind of like Cops.
And then they would always make a run for it, and the security would just tackle them.
I bet the cops outside that door, they're just licking their chops. Like, hey guys, I know you had all this other stuff planned today, but we're gonna go stand outside the door and catch a pedophile when he comes out about 10 or 12 times today.
Like they woke up that morning like, we're fucking catching a pedophile.
And they don't feel bad about tackling that motherfucker at all.
There's one where an Indian guy is like naked before the
Get
girl.
Get the fuck out of here. Like she went away.
Yeah, she walked away and he's naked.
Dude.
And then Chris Hansen's questioning him naked. And she's like, oh.
That show
They didn't let him put clothes on.
terrifies me. Like if I had kids and I was watching that and I was just like, this is what people are like?
Yeah.
Like my kids aren't doing shit.
But that's a tough thing.
That's
though.
good
like,
though.
You want to teach your kids to be optimistic and explore, explore and open to new people. But like, I feel like you're right. Like, there's a certain age where like they have to understand the difference. But like, when do you start that?
Yeah.
Well, I think a big thing too. Like, you can go and explore, but like being young in a chat room was bad.
Yeah.
It's the same way that being young on social media can be bad. Like
Big
I know people who have like kids that they'll have an Instagram and stuff like that, but they're like monitored by their parents.
That's what I've heard too.
So if you had a kid, if you were a parent and your kid was your age right now and made the same choices that you do, how would you feel about that?
That's so like crazy to think about having a kid my own age.
Yeah, it's kind of like hard to even wrap.
I can't honestly, like I can't think about like.
Yeah, I would try to monitor it and just kind of, I guess, keep an eye on it, but it would be so hard. And then I don't know, because I would look at that stuff as maybe a future for the child, like in a way, because that might be it, but it'd just be hard.
Imagine you have a daughter that was Instagram hot and like.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the
she's
daughter.
Like 14.
Yeah,
like,
where's?
Well, older than that. But
no, dude, there are some girls like fucking on Instagram. They're like 14, 15. They're super famous.
Yeah.
Like they have a ton of likes and like creepy ass dudes, and they're like DMs and stuff like that. Like
it's terrible.
I don't know. Like there can be set rules, but like I guess it kind of depends on what the parents are okay with.
Damn, that would be totally crazy.
I mean, it'd be cool if she got like rich and like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if she makes money off that?
Yeah.
You know, how are you gonna say like,
Right.
no, don't pay for your future and stuff that way? Like that's
it's
hard
crazy
one.
how much of a motivator money is.
Money's a huge.
Like, it just makes
motivator.
people step out of their boundaries and get so uncomfortable for money.
Well,
people do some crazy things.
I don't think I'd have an issue with my son or daughter being like a model for money. Like,
Yeah.
I think
that's a job.
The big thing that you would have as a father is to teach them the right way to proceed in that, and just kind of do it responsibly.
Oh, sure. But I mean, like, you have to do that regardless.
Well, yeah. But like, if they were in that
so
situation,
like, yeah, they're just gonna have more people trying to give stuff from them.
See, I think for me, it's more like the long road because everybody knows that your looks are gonna fade. Like I used to think when I was a kid, like younger, I'd see pretty girls and I'd just be like, oh my god, she's this and that. But now I realize like those girls, most of the time, they don't got shit going on upstairs. Like they're pretty and whatever, but like there's nothing going on upstairs. And once you get past that, and I feel like you start to understand that, like you can actually seek people out in your life that are gonna be significant and important,
positive.
But if you just seek the flesh and like those shallow little things, like you're always gonna end up with people that ain't shit and they don't have anything to talk about when you guys sitting around.
Yeah, and then you're gonna grow.
I would never want to raise a kid that's gonna be that person where someone else smarter sit in the room like, why am I with this person? You know what I mean? I don't want that for them.
That'd be super shitty.
It would be crazy to be like. I was just thinking about like child actors and like being like how their parents like they put them in those situations, like scary situations.
Yeah. Child actor has like failed because of those situations.
There's some of them.
Right.
Who? Name a child actor that made
Joseph Gordon-Levitt has done well for himself.
Who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
He was in Looper and Inception.
Okay.
Like the
Oh, Inception.
He's huge. He's a big actor.
Yeah. So big we don't know his name.
Yeah, I guess you watch a lot of movies. I'm surprised that you don't.
I know who
like
he
child
is.
star that was like on a TV show.
Like really young.
Like we're loved by the world.
I was just like Amanda Bynes. No. Kenan Thompson has done well for himself. Shout out to Kenan
Just
Thompson.
on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he's huge, dude.
He wasn't. Was he a kid? Well, he was like late teenager.
Hillary Duff?
Kenan and
He
Kel
was
and
like
stuff?
he was like 14 probably.
Okay.
Hillary Duff. Yeah, Hillary Duff is not
Will
problematic
Smith.
at all. Will Smith
is,
is Well, he was like
How
20
old
at
was he?
least though, probably.
Fresh Prince.
Do you think?
18.
Yeah,
Do you think he would have made it
18.
in this time? This day and age, like if he was like starting his career out like that same way.
I'm a ride or die.
Yeah. He would be on Instagram probably doing videos.
Yeah, he would be for video.
Like he maybe
That
like
makes
a King Batch or something like that. Shout out to King Batch.
Hashtag.
That's my dog.
Shout out.
So do you guys do y'all have like anything that you do to kind of like take care of your brain during the day? You know what I mean? Like
during the day?
Yeah, to like make yourself kind of feel just better.
Yeah, I usually go to the gym. I start my morning most likely with a podcast just to get me going and just to get my brain going. I try to meditate.
Meditating is hard.
Yeah, at least for about 5 minutes and just like work on my breathing
in the morning.
I wake up. Yeah. I try.
There's an app called Headspace, and they'll send you notifications, and they just ask you really like cool questions that you have to ask.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
So here's a question: what are 3 things you're grateful for today?
Are you asking me? Or
yeah. Let's hear it. Put you on the spot.
I'm grateful for my friends.
Did it come out like that on accident?
What? I couldn't feel that one.
Damn, I just got roasted.
Frandz.
Oh, man.
This is the last time I'm ever going to talk about being grateful for anything.
I was so pumped.
I'm not laughing. This isn't funny.
Holy shit. Frandz.
I'm not grateful for anything.
I thought it was the Modelo talking. He just said,
The Modelo is always talking with me. If I'm talking, the Modelo is talking.
Vato for a fucking minute.
I'm grateful for my friends.
Oh,
That's what it sounded like.
Really? Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
My friends and my essays.
You guys done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I think we're done.
So should I finish it out? The second and third thing.
So the first one's your friends.
So I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my. I'm thankful for Modelo. And I'm thankful for my familia. For real, fool. No, honestly, like those are probably like the 3 best things in my life right now.
So
friends, family, and Modelo.
Family?
No, it's specifically Modelo. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, friends and family. Like I feel so blessed that I was able to go back and see some old friends and family. So like those are awesome. And just the fact that this is gonna sound kind of corny, but I'm just like really thankful for the fact that I get to like wake up every day and like live life. Like,
That's huge.
Is that like too general of a thing to be thankful for?
No, I don't think so.
Waking up?
No.
Well, not waking up necessarily, but being able to live.
You know what the most beautiful thing about that is that you get to do it every fucking day.
Yeah,
sometimes
cool.
a couple times a day.
You get to live a couple times?
No, wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake me up. I only woke up once today.
Al, 3 things. 3 things you're grateful for.
Oh shit, I gotta say this too.
Yeah.
And you can't say friends.
Or Modelo.
or family.
I'm thankful for my dogs.
Nice.
I'm thankful for Sylvia.
Aww.
She's our producer.
Shout out to Sylvia.
I'm thankful for
You're so cute.
you guys that we can sit here and do this. It's huge.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's very fun. I enjoy it big time.
Nice 3. Jordan?
I'm thankful for creativity. I think a lot of the things that we got to go do, and doing the podcast and the photo shoots and the media that we do, a lot of it is just like us just bouncing ideas off each other, and so I'm thankful for the creativity that I get to share with you guys. I'm thankful for living in a city that's got some cool shit to take pictures of, like Houston.
Very
Shout
cool.
out to Houston.
And I'm thankful for people that actually want to listen to us talk about shit.
Shout out.
For about,
For
about an hour a week. We're thankful for you guys.
And the questions you guys
Yes.
ask. It's huge. Thank you.
So, was the point of that, with the app asking you those questions just to kind of like help you think about like what's good in your life?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool.
I already feel more positive.
Sometimes I get it and I just like look at it and I'm like, that's really, I like that. And like, thank you.
It's a good way, to start the day and just kind of like have some positive vibes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love you.
This has been episode 4.
Cuatro.
We made it to Cuatro.
We're going. We're going the distance.
Keep sending us suggestions. We're loving it. We got to do that for a couple episodes in a row. And
thank you, Applesauce42. DM us your address and we will send you that shirt.
And Kathleen.
Oh yeah,
Kathleen.
Kathleen.
And
I promise
Kathleen, just let us know if we're pronouncing that right.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Kathleen.
Next.
Kathleen.
All right, let's stop roasting our fans. All right. Oh, thanks for listening.
Stay cool, Houston.
We out.
Whoop.
Watch out for the jab.
crew out.